So if you know, I see a lot of spiritual conscious people saying you're God, you are God. But how could you be God if you're either all good or all bad? You know? If you're all powerful, you're all bad and good. You just are. You're everything and nothing at the same time. You know, it's like everybody here takes everything like a fucking religion. You know what I mean? You have the left-hand path, the right-hand path. What about your own path? Because I'm on my own path. I don't give a fuck about nobody. And when I say I don't give a fuck about nobody, it ain't meaning like I don't give a fuck about nobody outside of myself. It's more like what I'm doing, I'm focused on me. And then when I am on that path, I know how to direct. You know what I'm saying? You become your own CEO. You become your own boss to some extent. And I mean, I remember when I was you know, a manager in training at a very young age, 17, Blockbuster Video. I remember I was like, you know what? I want to be a manager. That was my goal since 17. First job ever. Couple months in and I'm like, man, I want to be a manager. So what I did was I worked my ass off. And I said, you know what? I want to be a manager. But the first thing I did was I remember that managers used to get audited a lot. And managers would get audited by LP and the regional sales director and the district managers. They would have an audit. You know what I did? I learned from watching and I observed what it is that was being audited and what it is the manager that I was under failed in. So what did I do? I took notes. And then I took notes. Then I learned everything as I was coming up. 1 year I became a manager. Then when I got audited, and I got audited by either loss prevention, my district manager, regional sales director, whatever it may be, I passed all my orders. You know why? Because I whatever I knew, I took into account. But what I didn't know and the managers failed on, I had notes on it already. And I made sure I didn't make those same mistakes. And then there was maybe some mistakes I made along the way, but I corrected them as I went along. So there's always work that came along with everything. All right? I wanted to access a certain position in my career. See, a certain position would be you coming up the ladder to some extent. Would you be you accessing more energy, which is more money in that position? So what are you doing here in the spiritual realm? You're trying to access a certain position to access more energy, more knowledge, more wisdom, more power into your reality. As within, so without. You could use people, places, and things the way I used the people in a position higher than me. The way I use people in a position that I know are higher than me, because I've only been seeking this truth, wisdom, knowledge 3-4 years. You know what I mean? There's people who've been in this game for a while. They've had experiences and whatnot. See, I'm not using them to then be against them. I'm using them to my advantage. But at the end of the day, don't think I am looking at you as my superior. I look at you as my equal because I have something to offer you as well. The same way, the managers in that spot, I was working for them. Without me, they couldn't succeed, because the fact that I was paying attention to what the fuck was going on, I was able to work better in my position because my goal was to climb up. But in reality, the position that I was in, where I was trying to better myself, I was actually empowering the manager because I was doing my job better because of the fact that I was paying attention to what the fuck was going on when he was being audited. Get what I'm saying? See, there's everybody is working with each other. But then there's a manager. There are managers that will hold the employee back. And this is the problem. When you hold the employee back, only because you want to make sure that your team, because you're like, oh, I trained that person, I want to make sure that they stay with me because they're a good employee. So you keep them under you. Because if you lose them and they get promoted, now you got to train somebody else. And that actually will not benefit you because you have to work harder. But in reality, you're very stupid if you're in that position. Because in reality, what's happening here is that when you empower that person to become a higher person in the ladder and they're working with you, all right, you're going to only attract more energy to fill in that position to work even better than that person that you originally had training in that position that deserved to get promoted. Now that person is filling in that spot that's even going to empower your position even more. Why do I say this? Because I've lived through this experience my entire life. And this is crazy because you see a lot of things sound cliche. Empower others and you empower yourself and blah, 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 blah. Listen, everything's in the mind. If you are in charge, because that means that you're charging everybody around you as the conductor. You're the conductor. You're the train conductor. You're not the one in the back as the little fucking carts just being pulled by the conductor. See, you are the conductor and you are leading your path. But if you are empowering others, you're able to fill in a more powerful spot for yourself. It's the law of reciprocity. See, there's universal laws, there's law of... Everything works in harmony in this universe. This is how I look at my universe, because I am the universe. I have organs, I have chakras, and everything that is happening within me is what I am manifesting outside of myself. Whether it's people I watch on YouTube, whether it's people I meet in my life, all those people are a manifestation of what is going on inside of me based on my thoughts, based on my beliefs, and what I am going through in my life. So if I am hard on certain things, if I am hard on even myself, man, it's for a reason. But I am a proper train conductor. I am going... See, you train your body. You train your body in the gym to become stronger, better. You train when you go into a job. They train you to be a good employee. You train yourself to do... Everything has to do with you training yourself, right? But what the fuck are you? What is being trained? Your spirit or your vessel? So because if you train your vessel, you got to know who the fuck you really are. Because you're going to play the game. You could play the game. I'm here. I'm playing the game. I'm going to play the game. But I'm going to make sure that I'm training myself in the gym. I'm training myself mentally. I'm training myself spiritually. But I'm making sure that I know who the fuck I really am. There's a lot of people who acquire money, a lot of people who acquire certain things and they lose themselves in it. See, there's people who I've watched through this growth process that I'm going in, and they've had maybe 20,000 or maybe I would say 10,000 subscribers. This is when I started watching them. They were pretty humble. Now they have like maybe 140, 240,000 subscribers, and I see how they've lost themselves. I see it. Because they're gaining certain, like, you know, riches from what they have done and whatnot. Everything has a cause and effect. So I'm going to tell you this. I have literally like what, 146 subscribers, 147 subscribers. It's all good. I'm not worried about that. As long as I'm inspiring, let's say half of those people that are subscribed to me, I'm happy. But those people will open the windows to me to something bigger. You get what I'm saying? Because there's people with 1.5 million subscribers that I watch, and for some reason I can see through this shit. I can see that they're missing something, some point. And then I'll comment on it. I'll be like, listen, what about this? Blah, 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 blah. They won't even answer me because they don't fucking see me. You know what I mean? Because they got 140 subscribers. I'm only a little YouTuber with 146 subscribers. But you know what? Let's say if you're at that state and you get to be big with 100, how would you react? How would you be? Right? Would you make sure you answer every single person that emails you or writes to you or whatnot? You never know. There might be a gem hidden in that haystack. Right? Something to think about. Because there's YouTubers, I mean, they're too busy living their life and whatnot, but see, people dig when they don't have too much. They don't have too much to dig through. They can find their gems easily. But then when they're big, right? What happens? They have a lot more to dig through, but they're too busy. They got too much going on now. And there might be a hidden gem in there. See, I follow a few people who, I'm telling you right now, have a lot of potential. A lot of potential. A lot. And they only have but under 200 subscribers. And these people got a lot to offer. But where's their mindset? What are they paying attention to? And then there are people who have in the thousands and they may be losing subscribers. But why? What do people look for? You know what I mean? Sometimes they just want something to get to the point. You don't waste their time. You know what I mean? Everybody here is father time, Chronos. Everybody is. I don't care how you want to look at them. Advanced, not advanced in the game. Everybody don't have time to be looking through shit. They need to just get to the point. You know, many YouTubers, if you don't get to what the point is within the first 40 seconds, they'll just click off. Right? You ever thought about that? You ever thought about that maybe certain lives don't resonate with certain people? Maybe those things may be making you lose subscribers. Maybe, see, a lot of people are, what, and it's not about pleasing anybody. See, to me, I look at it like this, and I want you to make no mistake about this. I got under 150 subscribers. And I'm grateful for the amount of people that because I see the amount of people that I'm always inspiring, because I see the comments. See the comments from, I'm very grateful to see comments from like Fire Drake, Zen Atman, who actually inspired me to make a YouTube channel, and I'm very grateful for him. The Mayan Jin Abaddon, Amanda, I don't know who she is, but she's always on my motherfucking comments. You don't think, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, there's people I don't know. I don't speak to them the way I speak to people like Zen or the Mayan Jin or Fire Drake, but there's people who comment that I always see on the comments, and I'm like, man, you know what? This is why I'm grateful for what I do, because I'm able to inspire. And you never know who would open the windows for you to something bigger. But that's not why I do it. You know, I do it for myself. But then whoever I'm able to inspire, I can uplift. I'm grateful for that. Those people are aspects and extensions of myself at the level that I'm at now. See, there's certain things that you can do at certain moments in time that will anticipate your growth. Let's say if I would have started a YouTube channel 6 years ago, maybe I would have had a significant amount of growers up until now. But it just depends on the type of effort and what are you doing. What are you in your heart space? See, right now I'm in my heart space. You may not believe me, but I'm in my heart space. Even though I sound like I'm cursing, even though I sound like I'm like, because you got to understand this. If your first eye is open, you're going to be able to read and resonate things a lot easier than somebody with a closed and calcified eye. Somebody who's just making YouTube videos for the fame or because they're getting their money and their livelihood from this. See what I'm saying? Let's say if my channel gets big and I'm getting my livelihood from this, The key is to stay as authentic as possible. All right? Stay as authentic as possible. See, if this is what you do for work, you see, there's people who work and they, you know, they have to do sales projection as a man. Because listen, my entire career has been being a manager since 17. Blockbuster Video, GNC, Performance, which is Cord Jensen Labs. I work for a supplement company, traveling all over the United States and traveling even overseas. Traveling and talking in front of like 1,000 people about our supplement. So what people's weaknesses are actually my strengths. I'm able to talk in front of thousands of people. So I don't feel uncomfortable talking about fit. But then you know what happened? During this process that I was coming into the state that I'm in now, I started to lose passion for the job that I have because I saw that the fitness industry wasn't what I really thought it was until the point that I'm at now. See, right now I have a 6-pack. I've got fucking, you know, muscles and shit. I'll tell you right now. It's in a different level that I'm at now. See, back then, it was for vanity. Right now, it's because I want my vessel to be at its highest peak. This is about what loving yourself is all about. Is knowing the mechanics of your body and knowing what it can do for you spiritually. Because you know that there's something more to this physical. There's a metaphysical that your body can access if your body is tuned properly. Just like you tune your car, man. You can't fucking do shit with your motherfucking vehicle if it's not tuned properly. I have a 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ that I call the XJ motherfucking Deadpool. Why do I call it Deadpool? Because I got this shit red and black and I got it designed a certain way. I'll send you guys a picture of it eventually. But I can tell you this. How much pride do you take in your body? But not in a vanity way, because if you watch The Devil's Advocate, vanity, one of my favorite sins, right? It's not about vanity, but about really authentic self-love for yourself, to be able to express yourself a certain way and speak a certain way from your throat chakra. Do you notice that sometimes through my videos, I'm watching my videos over and over, I'm always doing this, I'm always doing this. Why? Because I am massaging my throat chakra. That's what I'm doing. I'm massaging my throat chakra to be able to speak to you beautiful people. Because you beautiful, be you to the fullest people are an extension of me. And I look at you as literally, listen, I don't want you to get, because a lot of people who may be egotistical may be like, I don't need you to that. You are all like my children. And I should be your child too. I should be your child also. See, you're all like my children. I want to guide you, okay? And not guide you according to my beliefs. Just guide you in your journey if something about me resonates with you. It's not to guide you completely under my beliefs. Is to get something out of me, get something out of somebody else, get something out of other persons, to be able to guide you correctly on your path. But that all takes a clear path. Centered, self-centered. I spoke about the chakras. You need to be clear. You need to be able to know how to use your magic wands, the gold fucking light. Utilize it to your advantage. Everything is a tool for you. I am your tool. I'll tell you this. I am your tool. Use me as a guide, but not your only guide. Everything outside of you is a guide. See, don't form a belief system around everything you hear. Everything outside of you is useful. Use it to your advantage. Okay? Because I listen to people who are on the left-hand path, right-hand path, middle path, and it's only my way, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to take notes. And then it's just my way. Not that my way is the only way, because your way is your way. My way is my way. But don't forget, you were born in one point of space. I was born in one point of space, specific point in time, specific point. That's why we all have different astrological signs. But you know what beauty part about listening to each other is? What is the beauty part about having ears and listening to each other, using this beautiful form of communication? Because you see, here's the thing. We speak language, but this is the way we communicate with each other, because all our extra or natural abilities are dormant. But here's the thing though. If your intuitive section is activated, you'll be able to know if somebody's sweet talking you or if somebody is genuine with the words they speak. Because you could seduce somebody with words. You could seduce somebody with words. Okay? But let's say, for example, if language didn't exist, we'd be connecting on a telepathic level, energetic level. There'd be no means for misunderstanding or anything. But we're here on time anyway. So what do? We just listen to each other, give each other time, right? Learn from each other, because we're here on time. Our body is emitting a frequency, energy, vibration. Energy is time. Time is money. Everything, even money. You want money? Align with it. Your energy is money. Money is energy. You emit energy. What do you need to do? Do you need to chase money, or do you just need to position yourself properly to attract money into your life, to attract knowledge into your life, to attract all that you need into your life? All you need to do is position yourself, but you need to, literally, it's all a mind game. It's literally just using your mind. Everybody has it wrong. They think it's all about the hustle, go get it attitude. I got a lot of energy. But what do? Do you take that energy and go and get something, or do you take that energy to channel something to attract it to you? Pay attention to this, because this has helped me out a lot. You listen, man, if you're in your ego and you're like, I know it all, and blah, 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 you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. All right? Know how to zigzag. From being humble to conceited to arrogant, whatever it may be, whatever you want to be. But just know how to zigzag back and forth so that you can find that middle ground and know how to attract what you need to at that specific moment in time, in the perfect moment in time you need to. Like, share, and subscribe. If not, it's all good.